See you there.
Right, so we're in the Cooper Born and we've got the One Car Stereo AI Box Ultra ready to get plugged in. We're going to plug it in and see how quickly it takes to boot up. Okay. We've got lots of pre-installed apps. You can see this whole sheet here is pre-installed, along with this one up to around about 3D Mark and Geekbench 6 are apps that I've actually installed myself. But let's go through our test apps. So let's go into YouTube. That's us nice and quick into YouTube. It's using a fairly high DPI, so nothing's all too chunky, at least on my display. And let's just quickly check if you can go into dev mode. So more app all the way to the bottom. We're now looking for build number. Yeah, you can get into dev mode, so you can change the DPI should you need to. So back into YouTube, let's test out the audio sync. It's currently using 720/60. We'll jump up to 1080. That's us into 1080. Yeah, so I reckon roughly about 10 to 200 milliseconds, so a little bit longer than most others. And with that, we can then test out the lip sync in actual video as well. Focus towards the 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay adapters, which offer the ability to also pair with Android Auto devices too. But that's for another video. In this video, I will focus on wireless Apple CarPlay only adapters. So all right, so that's pretty good. Lip sync's not too bad actually, and it runs pretty well. So that's YouTube. Let's head into Netflix. That's us into Netflix. This runs fairly smoothly. It's a little bit chunky, so it could do with adjusting the DPI a little bit.
The overtake on Valtteri created this spark and this tension between the two of us. That was committed, it was brilliant.
All right, that sounds good. Stereo, good quality. In sync, I would say, pretty good on this system. I'll be happy with that. Let's jump into Maps. That's us very nicely and quickly into Maps. We've got all the touch input there. No pinch and zoom support, but we've got the zoomy in and outy method as well. Happy with that. Maps is nice and responsive. So let's come out and jump into Spotify. So wheel controls, backwards and forwards, totally fine.
Well, here we are, back in the hot, muggy street.
That all sounds good. Call button. That still fires up the Google Assistant, so that's good. Seek. So looking over the other apps then, you've got your usual suite. You can obviously jump into Google Play Store and download any other app that is currently available. If anything isn't available, you've got APK installer there, and you've got APK Pure, which is another way to download some unofficial apps. You have phone here, so if you do have a SIM card installed, you can actually call someone from the SIM card. We'll try that now. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
That works well. Happy with that, and just shows you can actually call with the internal SIM. You've got a system update here. You can actually update the adapter should there be a update over the air. And then you've got video apps we can try out as well. We've got a TF card that's installed into it. This will use the pre-installed video app. We can try how well that performs with just some general content.
War is inevitable. One must destroy
Squashing it a bit.
in order to create. We are no Jedi.
Sounds in sync though. I'll be happy with that, but you can't really adjust the resolution on this particular player, so I would get VLC or something like that and it would not have a problem. VLC is installed as well, they do give you that, so we can try that trailer again actually in VLC, and that's going to keep it all nicely in ratio. And with VLC you can actually mess about with making it full screen as well.
We are no Jedi.
So that looks a lot better on screen. VLC is the way to go,
I started hearing.
and it's good that they've actually included that in the adapter. Let's check out some gaming. Right, you can see we're in Subway Surfer, and it looks good, plays well, is responsive, and again that's the trait of the 6225. Does a decent job of getting you in there. Right, here we are in Asphalt Extreme, using the Bluetooth controller, and it runs well. They've also bundled in a IPTV app, and then from here you can go to some content.
I would think so on stage.
Okay, why is he on stage? He's rocking right now. What do you want me to do?
That's quite decent. It's in the lip sync is actually good on this, and obviously you just connect it to a playlist file, and you can actually download and stream content on the TV app. So that runs and it looks good. Okay, so that's all the apps roughly. We'll jump into the application here to wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Got a couple of settings there for Auto Connect and the microphone gain. We're going to pick up our iPhone and get connected to CarPlay. And that's us. Pretty nice and quick actually into Apple CarPlay. Let's just switch over now to Android Auto. Right, on the Android device, we've got the profile here. And that's us nicely into Android Auto. Everything looks good actually, nice and native looking on Android. And this is using Carbit Link. So once it's running, as long as you're on the same network, you basically will then need to connect to your phone. Comes up with Carbit here. And that's us connected wirelessly from the phone. There's the lag. We'll jump into a YouTube video. So if you rotate the phone there, it will go fairly full screen, mostly. Video is very late. It's around about here in late video, which means that there'll be some audio sync issues. We'll test that now. In this video, I'll be focusing on AI boxes that connect to a wired CarPlay system.
Okay, so here's what you get inside the box. You get a small paper instruction manual. You get the one car stereo AI box itself. You get 3 ways to power the adapter. You get one USB-A to USB-C, one USB-C to C for more modern CarPlay ports. And if your CarPlay port doesn't have sufficient power to power the adapter, you have a pass-through power cable. So you can connect one of these to a separate power source to drive enough power to keep this AI box fully functional. And lastly, you have a SIM card removal tool to insert your SIM into the adapter for your local based internet.